So we're about to play my favorite game of all time. So thank you for joining me on this journey. Any returning players know how amazing this game is, but even if you're a new fan, maybe you've never heard of Metal Gear Solid, maybe you've never seen it, we're gonna explore it together. So here we go. Obviously I'm playing this on a PS5, which is incredible just to be able to do that. Right, we'll just do the normal Metal Gear Solid. See, after all these years, how good my stealth skills are. I haven't completed this since the PS1 days, so I love this music. But I've not completed this in over 20 years, but I've played it a few times, got so far. Played it on emulation and all the rest of it, because I don't obviously have a PS1 anymore, and I've just recently found my PS2. I was looking for it solely to play this again. Wow, and the other Metal Gears, the PS2 ones. I'll leave the cutscene playing.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the President of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable
gunfighter.
And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Not gonna lie, man, I'm totally psyched to play this after all these years and complete this again. Obviously, back in them days, I played it on a little portable TV. Yes, here we go. Oh, trophy. Commencing mission. It says Liquid Snake for anybody that's new to the series.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Which also brings up a good point. What am I going to do in terms of video editing for the codecs? Well, some of them I'm probably going to leave in and some of them I'm going to cut, because they get on for a long time. But here we go. See, I've played this bit recently, maybe in the last 5 years. Wait a minute, and I've made the most deadliest mistake of all. And here, there's a hidden, see it, look, the ration, which is obviously the health. I can't tell you how many times in the PS1 games that I've completed this game, man. I would literally finish it and then restart it again. I lost so many years doing that, well, months probably. But you know how it is when you're younger, everything always seems longer. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, the music on this game is so good. I haven't actually checked out all of the Master Collection goodies just yet. Oh, well. Well, that fucking sucks. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna hide here. Oh, look, another ration. But what I need to do is sort of come over here. Now, I know there's an item. That I've not collected yet, but I will collect that in a minute. I can't remember. Yeah, you'd be able to see me there. Ah, shall we kill every enemy in sight? What do you guys think? Should we do it? Yeah, I think we should, man. I really think we should. Obviously, we got no weapons at the moment. Because I could just wait if I really wanted to. Oh dear. I could just wait, but I think we should kill him if we can.
What was that noise?
I mean, the loud-ass footsteps, man, don't hear nothing. Oh, well, that fucking failed, didn't it? You can't beat that music, man. So after epic fail number 1, let's see if I can redeem myself. So these enemies are known as the Genome Soldiers for any of the new fans. Hey look, nobody saw me. Okay, I completely fucked that up, but it's alright. Rusty and all that. Now we'll just go on the lift. The most iconic opening scene of all time. Metal Gear Solid.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea. But it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself.
She wants his due.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you. He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice. I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
Threesome confirmed.
Do that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
He's got a point.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
A good tip for new people is to equip your ration. So if you're about to die, it will automatically put a ration on for you. But you can manually use it, just like that. Oh, on the last bit, not that I'm trying to cover for myself, but I didn't do it that bad. Because if you notice, Colonel Campbell said during the codec call, Snake, age hasn't slowed you down one bit. If you'd done really bad, he would have, I can't remember what he says something different. So what our goal is to get past these spotlights, and there's an item now. I'm playing this with the analog. Yeah, look at that, smooth as butter. No, that's too late. Where's the enemy? Over there. So we want to basically get them. I think that's a chaff grenade, I think. Just have to get the timing right. Now run! There we go. Now this bit always made me laugh. Aliens camera? Of course, Snake. I mean, you're on a military base, right? Why wouldn't that be? Getting used to playing this with an analog stick, man. I've been complaining that, oh, you can't play it with an analog, but it certainly has its issues. But I'm not complaining. I'm glad that I've got the functionality if I want to use it. Alright, so we've basically got two ways to go. We can go there with a sleeping enemy. Or we can go up. Well, I'm going to show you something first. We're going to come in here and get the soaking pistol, so the first weapon in the game. You constantly can keep winding up enemies if you want, or use it as a strategical advantage. Because they will not be able to find you in there. As long as you're crouched down, they will never find you.
What was that noise?
I had to keep on more and interested. Knock once for yes.
What was that noise?
Knock twice for yes. Your pizza delivery is getting cold. Now, if we go underneath there, the Soliton radar will disappear. Which is kind of good because it gives you a chance to use your own peripheral sensors. Man, the old me would have had this done in about 30 seconds. I'm surprised I didn't get spotted. Which is kind of why I'm annoyed, man. I mean, I know they're remaking Metal Gear Solid 3, and a lot of people think it's the GOAT of the series, which I really don't agree with. I wish they'd done Metal Gear Solid 1. But if you see, look, here, you would have seen that as one of the screenshots from one of the art. I need to go over here before I get spotted. So, should we kill him or should we just let him go? I suppose you just have to wait and see. Sorry, he can't spot me here. Gets pretty close though. Well, I guess I decided to kill him. Okay, my health's full for now. We're not going to answer them unless they're too important. He's just telling us how to do Well, how to actually get through the vent, if I remember rightly. There we go. Weren't too bad. Could have been done it a lot faster like I used to, but you know, we're relearning.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
That's going to be the next area.
I moved the Dark Cheek to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
Oh, that's going to be an area we're going to go and explore in a minute. Don't think we can get in there straight away. Now, you may be wondering if you're a new player, what is the chaff grenade for? It destroys the signal of, say, cameras and other electronical devices. So it will make it easier to slip past the cameras, but the trade-off or the negative of that is that it destroys or jams your Soliton radar. Now here's one of the rooms that I showed you earlier. Handy. There'll be another camera there, look. Now, a lot of this looking around, I'm just doing for your benefit, especially if you're a new player. I can't remember if he comes this far out. But you see what I mean, what I was mentioning earlier. If you go underneath a vehicle, and you have to use your own peripheral vision / sensors. I think he's gone round. Yeah. Now, if you press it twice, the lift will come faster. As if he can't see me, but thank fuck he can't. I can't actually remember what floor we're supposed to go to. I've got a feeling it's B2, but it could be B1. Because I think we're on the first floor. Ah, I remember this. Yeah, I got it right. Now, you have to be careful in these areas, not only because of the enemies, which, as you can see, but there's trap floors like that. You have to just keep running. Now, this is going to be an area you're going to come back to a lot in the game. I don't think I was supposed to cut. Oh, yeah, okay, maybe. Okay, it's not this one. We'll get rid of this guy. What do you reckon? Thank you, cleanup crew. I'll put a bonus in your little... Ugh, I can't remember where his route is. There we go, no enemies. But we still obviously got to pay attention to the traps, and I can't remember exactly where they are. And I think I've gone to the wrong floor. Can't do anything here now, so it's gonna have to be B1. But you see what I mean? It takes for a while, but if you press it again, the lift will come pretty fast. Let's see what they're saying.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the Dapper Chief. He's the green dot.
I suppose we can save, why not?
Come on, Snake, you can do it.
Oh, I know. There he is. Now, for anybody that doesn't know this, we're not going to worry about that. Little hidden area, so if you need a ration, by all means go in there. And if you get caught, you can always go in there and hide. Now, for any of the little perverts out there, if they haven't censored it, there's an Easter egg, and I'm going to show you how to do it, if I can remember where the cell is. Can't remember if it's down this bit or straight on. Right, I'm going to watch him have a shit.
I'm cold. I hate Alaska. Boy, oh boy, that woman is built all right.
Okay, I guess I answered my own question, but that is also a hidden Easter egg, because if you would have carried on, you would have missed that. Right, this should be Meryl's cell.
Is that a woman? Not him.
So now, if we keep going in and outside of the vent shaft, we'll see something interesting. Now, when we look down now, she'll be exercising differently. Now, if we go in and out again, so now, if we look now, she's exercising differently again. In and out again. Moment of truth. Holy shit, where's her pants/trousers gone? Good news for pervs.
Who's that? I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a god-forsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between MRCHEEKY and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up!
Shut up in there, will ya? Giving away all of our plans.
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of MRCHEEKY.
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by MRCHEEKY, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorist demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Spooky.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No,
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
absolutely not.
Yeah.
You've got to understand, this op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Right, well, I'm going to leave it there for now, but thanks for watching. I hope you're enjoying this. And you have to wait for the next part to see what that was all about.